Everton, at the start of the season, looked set to finally enjoy a season free from relegation problems. After all, after a tumultuous first 2 months, an away win against Brentford sparked a miraculous run in which they reached a position of safety. And then, even after losing 10 points in November, continuing that form helped them climb out of the relegation zone again. Dyche has worked wonders, but the current winless period stretching into December is now fresh in fans' minds. Danny Murphy sought to give his verdict on the coach, a statement he thinks Evertonians will agree with. Speaking to Martin O'Neill and Sam Matterface today, the former Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur midfielder was candid in his assessment of Dyche. Having taken on some impossibly difficult circumstances at the end of January 2023, his work in stabilizing this sinking ship has been admirable. And while this torrid run, the worst in the club's Premier League history, has attracted scrutiny, there is certainly no one better placed to guide the Toffees to safety at this point in the season. That was largely the sentiment that Murphy offered, noting he said, "I tell you what my opinion is, and I think most Everton fans, or at least the Everton fans I know, don't they are on point, even in this horrendous race, they like Dyche. They understand that he is working with one hand behind his back. The reality is that Dyche was there with Burnley in that type of situation, quite on the edge of the relegation zone. I don't think you would want anyone else. He's good at keeping them, he never gets too high when they win, he never gets too low when they lose. Very consistent with his attitude and the way he talks about the team and players. I think they will be fine, although there is apparently no owner to sack the manager. Dyche is far from safe when it comes to being the target of intense scrutiny from the Evertonians. After all, although Murphy's opinion is quite fair, the tide has turned slightly in recent months due to such poor performance. For many, he is stubborn in selecting teams and substitutes, too slow to react and often unadventurous when teams appear to be available. However, he has always been a very conservative manager and this is unlikely to change. Understandably, the lack of quality within his squad hurt him, but as is often the case, the responsibility always lies with the coach. He's far from untouchable, and if he can't pull them out of the mud, things could get messy very quickly for the 52-year-old. And you, fan, do you agree with Danny Murphy? Leave it in the comments.